What's up guys, C113 here, and in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Sireck Sport Mask with N99 filtration capabilities. Alright guys, before we get into things, I just want to say I am not a medical professional. I am not an expert in this field. I simply do my own research and figure out what's best for my money and what might be something interesting to bring to you guys, and so that's what this video is. So again, if you find anything that I say in this video about this particular mask inaccurate or filters in general, feel free to leave that respectfully below. I don't make any claims about being an expert. So with that being said, let's get into the unboxing. Alright guys, so this is the Sireck Sport Mask with exhalation valves, and specifically this one is rated for an N99 filtration level. And let me just give you a quick backstory now. I will link this product below if it's available. It's currently completely sold out and it's completely unavailable. It doesn't even say whether they'll ever get it back in stock. And so here's what happened. About a week ago, and keep in mind today is the 28th of January 2020, and about a week ago I placed an order for two of these and they were $16.99 a piece. And then I was like, I think I need another one of these, so I went and ordered another one 2 days later, and then suddenly I noticed the price was $20. I was like, wow, okay. And then now here we are a week later from the first order, and it's gone. It's completely sold out. And the last time I saw this particular model for sale, the price was at least $30, if not a little bit higher. So clearly the demand for these sorts of masks is extremely high. Now if this particular model isn't available, I will link a comparable model below. But for now, let's go ahead and get to the unboxing and let's take a look at this thing. And guys, if you are of the preparedness mindset and you don't like to be caught with your pants down, so to speak, this to me is a valuable investment, whether or not this current viral situation turns into a pandemic or not. I think that it's a smart move to have something like this on hand, just so you got that peace of mind, and considering it's got a very good shelf life as long as you're looking for filtration capabilities and not, high levels of smoke and or chemical filtration. That's just really not what this is intended for. But anyway, let's go ahead and get inside and see what's included. Alright, so here we got the mask here. And one of the things that's very important when you're looking for one of these masks, I will obviously, if I link a comparable product below, it's going to share these qualities, is that if you're going to buy one of these types of masks, you don't want it to have just the ear loops. You want it to also have a strap in the back that you can tighten this whole thing so that it makes a good seal with your face. Because if your ears happen to be small or farther forward, well, guess what? This is going to hold it very tight to your face. In addition, you want something with a strong material here that won't tear. So as you can see, this isn't going to tear. There's some of these that are super cheaply built, and then they'll usually rip right around the ear loop, and so you want to avoid that as well. But definitely, make sure you look for this rear neck Velcro. That's an important thing to have to make sure it actually makes an adequate seal around your face. Another thing that's nice is this has got the dual exhalation valves, which means you're going to have even pressure release on both sides, and that's going to avoid the mask coming up due to excess pressure trying to come out when you exhale. So that being said, let's take a look. We also have 6 extra filter packs. So that is really cool to see. One of these complaints I might have with these is even if they are technically reusable without the filters, they're not really reusable because once the filter is either used up or too dirty, you're going to have an issue. The pro here is that if you're not expecting this to filter out high amounts of smoke or contaminants in terms of chemicals, which really this is not great for in the first place, if you're just looking for particulate filtration, these filters should last you quite a long time. So with all the extra filters here, this is going to last you a very long time. And that's pretty much it. Everything else, there's nothing else in the bag except a couple of silica gel packs. And so let's go ahead now. I'm gonna switch the camera so that it's looking at my face a bit, and then we're gonna try this thing on and see how it fits. All right, guys. So here we got this, and keep in mind it's already got a filter installed. So that would actually mean that you've got a total of 7 filters, including the one that's installed. And let me just double check that the exhalation valves there. Nothing I gotta do with these. So okay, so they screw on. So the exhalation valve, it's got a couple slots, and then you line that up and then you tighten it down, and that prevents any leakage. So you grab the inside, there's a little slot as you can see there, and then you put your fingers in there, and that's how you tighten this down so that it locks into place. That's very important if you want this to be as good of a seal as possible, because if that exhalation valve is not tightened down, you're sucking in unfiltered air through that gap. So we're gonna try this on, and I'm gonna try and avoid talking once I get this thing on, just because it's gonna be kind of hard to hear me. Now this mask also has an adjustable nose pinch right up here so that it can make a good seal up on your nose bridge. So I don't really have a huge nose bridge, but if you do, this is going to be even more important, and it could actually be an issue depending on how high your nose bridge is. But we'll try this out. All right, I've got it looped over my ears, sitting a little bit low, so we're going to pull it up and set that nose bridge pinch to really get a good. I'm just checking the function of the exhalation valves. So at least for me, on immediate test, it does seem to have a tendency to want to move down on my face and sort of come off. So let me see if I can adjust for that. I'm gonna pull this in a more upward trajectory here. I'm not gonna overly tighten anything, but we're gonna want to keep it tight though. Alright, so that does seem to keep a decent seal. So, and I'll go ahead and yeah, it's obviously not like a mask with distinct canisters in which you can just cover the inlets. But when I do cover both sides where the holes are for the filtration, I do feel a little bit of resistance, and I don't just feel air rushing in, which is a good sign that this is actually filtering and not just letting air slip by. For the price that I paid for these, which was $17 a piece, this is, I think, a very good deal. However, unfortunately, with the issues with supply and demand right now, and some price gouging, I would even say, on Amazon, I really would recommend that you look for something better for the price. If you're going to be spending $30, $40, you might just want to step it up to a full respirator, one with distinct canister filters, because that honestly might give you a better result. And if you're going to be spending as much money to begin with, then you might as well go there. The issue that I have with that as well is those also are getting really, really expensive and really hard to get. So I would say, right now with the current situation, acting sooner rather than later is going to be in your best interest. It's not going to get cheaper, and they're not going to get more available. So that's definitely something to look into. But all things considered, I really do think that the construction of this mask is quite good. I mean, we've got incredibly durable relative to some of the really cheap ones that I've seen where this material just rips. This is pretty durable. It's lined on both sides, so it's not just the foam that's taking the load. There is other material here. And then in the back, we've got a nice, strong Velcro. It's really strong. Inside, we've got a nice filter shape. As you can see, it's very encompassing, so it's going to make as good of a seal as it can around your face. You've got dual exhalation valves, which is a big plus because, like I said, having only one means that there's differential pressure and it also might not let out enough air quickly enough, and that could cause issues with sealing. Basically, you could have an issue where the mask comes unsealed from your face while the air is rushing out, and it could allow some particulates to make their way in when you try to breathe in again. So that's good to have. In addition, 6 extra filters in the bag. Can't complain there. So not much else for me to say, guys. Like I said, guys, the current availability issues, I will do my best to link this one in the description. If I can't, I will find a comparable mask that is up to the same standards to link below. I will also link a full face respirator and a half face respirator in the description as well if you want to check those out. So definitely, if you liked the video, definitely give me a like. If you have any questions, comments, or anything that you want to say about the current situation or what you're doing for biological protection, obviously I'm not an expert, so definitely let me know if there's something I said that was wrong or that you would do differently for some sort of mid-level protection. Leave that in the comments below. And if you want to see more videos like this, definitely don't forget to get subscribed.